We are the Cartridge Game Geeks. That is Trent.
And that is Justin.
And we are doing one of the many Simpsons games in gaming in general. Krusty's Funhouse, or in this case, Krusty's Super Funhouse, as it was known on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Mega Drive. This was released in 1992 or 1993 if it was on MS-DOS. This was released on a hell of a lot of platforms at the time. It was released on the Sega Mega Drive, the Master System, the NES, the Super NES, the Amiga, and MS-DOS.
As you can tell, the only difference is the name. One's Krusty's Super Funhouse, and one is just Krusty's Funhouse.
Well, what makes the Super version so super? Not a whole lot really, except this is a 16-bit cartridge, and that is an 8-bit cartridge.
Pretty much the only difference.
That is pretty much the only difference. But at its core, it's a puzzle game where you got to try and get a whole lot of mice into a machine with a boxing glove and get them squashed. Simple concept, huh? But how's it play? Let's find out. Here we go. We got the traditional splash screen. Yeah. That's the weirdest looking ant I've ever seen. Flying Edge. Ninja. Fox Williams. Is he like the composer or something?
I guess. I'm not
I don't know. But there's the splash screen. Super Funhouse. This is where you'd enter a code. I don't know one.
Hi kids is good enough.
Works for me. Hi kids. Too many eyes. Some pesky. That's basically a whole bunch of gibber gabber. Basically, at the end of the game, get the mouse into the trap and crack them. What the hell is that?
It's either that or have the funhouse closed down.
Yeah, and we don't want that because Krusty is a cool guy. But one thing that... Look at the legs on him, dude. Look at that. Look at how he's jumping.
One thing that I find funny, especially in the Master System version, on the case it says featuring the Simpsons. And guess what? The only Simpsons there are Krusty and Bart.
So you haven't seen like... let's go through the familiar Simpsons roll call, at least related to Krusty. You didn't see like Sideshow Mel, Sideshow Bob, or Patty, Selma, Homer, Marge. You didn't see any of them?
On the case, it's got Sideshow Mel, but I haven't seen it in the game.
Oh, that's a bit of a shame. One thing that does annoy me is the fact that it's so... If you're based on score, it takes such a long time to add up the score because it has to go through it individually. Like, crash! There's your 110 points. And why 110? I don't know. It should have been just like... If you guys ever played Flicky for the Mega Drive, as soon as you got them in, it's like... There you go, scores added up. I don't know what the bag of tricks does, I don't remember. I think that's like a new weapon or something.
I'm not sure, I don't think so. I think you just throw the ping pong balls.
Yeah, you just peg balls at them. Balls.
The signs on the walls, especially this one.
Give a hoot, read a book. That doesn't sound like something Krusty would do. Unless he's got to throw in with Fat Tony.
I don't understand.
Well, they made Mulk, so I don't know. Anyway, when it comes to, I still can't get over that jump, man. God damn. Look, he's got like epic legs, dude. Like he'll put Superman to shame if you ever played that in the NES. Whoa, 20 foot in the air, bro.
It's Superman, man.
Super Krusty. Hey, wait, that sounds kind of wrong.
Super Krusty.
Super Krusty.
Soup or Krusty.
Oh god. But really, this is one of those games where you'd rent it, think it's cool because it's got the Simpsons in it, do a few of the puzzles because you think, it's fun, but you'll get...
It gets old, really.
It gets very old very quick.
Especially when you get up to like 9 levels and you're still just putting mice into a squashing box thing. Makes no sense.
It doesn't make sense.
Why does the funhouse have so many rooms? And why does it have so many
Why does it have so many mice? I think it could be from all the acquaintances with Fat Tony. He'll be taken care of.
It's like this. In the Master System, I've got... When I got this game, it come with a piece of paper glued to the inside, rather annoying.
Yeah, that's because it's an ancient relic of video stores, because nobody uses them anymore. We just download them off
in Mudgee. If anyone knows
where that is,
that is in Australia, Mudgee. We're in the North Coast.
Yeah, we're nowhere near Mudgee, bro.
Anyway, it devise a plan to lure the pesky rats into a trap that will zap them.
I don't see a lot of zapping going on, I just see a lot of cracking.
What the fuck? Bart's just pushing a button to squash them with
Do you see anything electric in that little device there? I love that it opens its mouth. It's like, ah!
Bart's just like...
He's really getting his robot on today.
But yeah, so that is Krusty Super Fun House.
Or if we're gonna be completely correct, Krusty's Fun House and Krusty's Super Fun House, because they play exactly the same.
They do.
Well, enough about that.
All right.
Well, now we're giving the game a bit of a good doing. How do we rate it?
What do you reckon for Control?
Oh dear. I'm going to be a little bit generous because, you know, it is The Simpsons. It's a very enduring pop culture icon. I'm going to give it a 2 because there's a couple of things that really annoy me. A, the jump is just unreasonable. Like, he jumps like 30 foot in the air and puts the Superman to shame. The projectile's curve and it flies right over bros just when you shoot right near him. Could you please stop doing that? You're bloody annoying.
Krusty here, animal here, fire shot. Go! Over the top.
Yeah, that's very annoying. That, and you have to put like press down on top of a block to move it, and you can't let them stack, which is kind of annoying. But I guess fair enough that you have to move one, then move another, then move another. But then you could be led into a trap and then you have to exit the room and start again. And that's retarded. But, you know, I'm going to give it a very generous 2.
I think 2 is actually a really good score. You know, it's a not very difficult game. There's not enough, special movements that need to happen. You need to jump, shoot, move. I think 2...
Jump, yeah, or more specifically... Jump, shoot something, shoot out a brick, let the mice go over the top of it, watch them get squashed, and move right along.
I think 2 is very worthy.
Yeah, 2. I reckon 2. 1 would be just flat out depressing. 3 is being a bit too generous. 2 is just sort of that happy medium.
2 controllers out of 5. Okay, yeah. Graphic.
Oh dear. I keep going oh dear because it's bad. No, it's not that bad. Some of them have got like really witty little promo posters like "Give a hoot, read a book." I'm thinking that's not something Krusty would do. He's obviously out of run. It's like, you will teach these children how to read.
Subliminal messaging for children.
Yeah, you're trying to be
Put down the controller and read a book.
Yeah.
Did it work? No, because we're still playing this shit.
Yeah, you're a bit late for that. No, really, it's okay. The graphics, in my opinion, are alright. The floors look okay. The bricks look alright. It's not something that's going to make you hurl.
It's decisive. You know what's what.
Yeah, nothing sticks out, but you know what things are and what they do. Like a door will look like a door. A poster will look like a poster. The floor will look like a floor, and all that sort of stuff. Just standard things. So it's okay. It's well laid out according to the user interface, and except for maybe the splash screen where you're just looking at it like, ah, my eyeballs. but really, it's average. We'll give it. What do you reckon? I reckon I'll give it a 3. What do you think?
I was thinking 3. It's not as good as Bob. It's not.
It's not as good as some of the other titles that are out there, like the Sonic series.
But
Road
once
Rash.
again, I think the reason for its basic colouring and basic structure is because it was released on so many different mediums, like your Master System, Mega Drive, NES, Super NES. Yeah,
even
home
the
PCs.
even the Amiga. I mean, who else had an Amiga? And Amiga also had a port for Mortal Kombat 2. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Wow. Wow. You thought this came out on a lot of platforms. Oh boy. We're going to have a good time when we do Mortal Kombat eventually. But you reckon a 3 is pretty good?
I think 3 Sonics out of 5.
Yeah, 3 Sonics out of 5. And then overall, I reckon I reckon it's a bit too generous to give it a 3 overall.
No, it doesn't compare to a lot of the other games.
No, and with that, I reckon it's just one of those ones that you used to rent at a video store, like that one.
Mudgee. Mudgee Video Easy.
Out at Mudgee. Shout out to everyone at Mudgee. But it's one of those ones where you rent it, play it for about an hour or 2, and never touch the thing again. So
maybe not even an hour or 2, because it is rather repetitive.
Yeah, not unless you want to get your brain going. It's all right.
So, what do you reckon overall score? Because here at the Cartridge Game Geeks, we don't do none of that half score shit.
No, we don't do halves. We go all or nothing, baby. So I'm gonna say 2, because it's the controls that really ruin it for me, and one of the things that really annoy me.
And even though it's graphically fairly good, it's not great.
Yeah.
If I was going to be all special and technical, I'd probably give it a 1.5. But here at the CGG,
yeah, we don't do halves.
Flat 2, I think a 2 is.
I reckon a flat 2 will do it nice. Yeah. Do it very nicely. And remember, kids, if it plays well, who gives a crap what it looks like?
Yeah.
Remember that, modern kiddies, with your Call of Doobles and Crisis and shit? Oh, jeez, maybe I'm just bitter. Who knows?
Alright.
Anyway, that'll conclude this episode of CGG, baby. If you liked it, give it a big old thumb up. And if you haven't already, subscribed and talk about whatever we've covered in this review. Feel free to talk about it in the comments, because all comments are welcome. Just don't flame anyone, give a good opinion, and it'll be alright.
That's Justin.
That's Trent, and we are the Cartridge Game Geeks. We will see you next time. Peace soup.